I came across this Facebook post from Ben Shapiro the other day. Why did I do a lengthy film review of the Barbie movie? I find it upsetting when a film marketed to children ends up being angry feminist claptrap that alienates men from women, undermines basic human values, and promotes falsehoods all at the same time. And 55,000 fucking idiots were like, "Yup, I agree," and gave the post a like. Ben Shapiro made like a 50-minute to an hour long video ranting and raving about the Barbie movie because, he's totally a serious political pundit that only focuses on the real issues. But anyway, I'm not going to focus on that in this video. What I instead want to focus on is the part of the post where he says, "I find it upsetting when a film marketed to children ends up being angry feminist claptrap." I've seen quite a bit of this online. I took my little girl to see the Barbie movie, and it was filled to the brim with sex jokes and inappropriate language. Or, I saw the Barbie movie, and I am really glad I didn't take my children to see it because of all the reasons stated previously. The film is rated PG-13, meaning it is not a film geared towards little kids. It is a film geared towards an older audience. I get it, since it's a film about Barbie, it's easy to assume it's a children's movie. I myself thought it was a G-rated little kids movie up until like a few days ago or a week ago when someone told me, "Oh no, it's actually rated PG-13. And I was like, really? Because I have no fucking interest in seeing the movie. So therefore, I have no reason to know or care about the rating of the movie. But if you're a parent and you took your little kid to see the movie, and you don't like the content of the movie, well, that is entirely on you. You should have done your fucking homework and saw that this movie is not for little kids. It is rated, again, PG-13. It is not at the fault of the movie that you do a shit job at parenting and don't check if a movie has any inappropriate content that you don't want your kid to be exposed to before taking them to see it. It's like buying your kid a GTA game and then being so shocked and appalled when you see them shooting people and going into strip clubs in the game. There is a rating right there on the box, M for mature. For example, I have a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2 in my hands right now, also made by Rockstar, and on the back of the box it says the game contains blood and gore, intense violence, nudity, sexual content, strong language, use of drugs, and alcohol. If any of that sounds like something you don't want to expose your child to at such a young age, you don't buy the fucking game for them. And same thing with movies. They have a rating, and alongside that rating, it tells you what type of content is in the movie. I'm so tired of dumbass parents going on moral crusades against media that is not even marketed towards children. They can't sit and reflect on their own failings. They can't admit to themselves, maybe I shouldn't have bought this game for my kid, or maybe I shouldn't have let my kid see this movie. No, they have to bitch out the film studio or the video game developer for making such vile pieces of media, quote unquote. If your kid is dying to see this movie, they're constantly whining and begging you to take them to see this movie, and you don't want them to be exposed to feminist propaganda or whatever other stupid shit is being levied against this movie, you sit your child down and tell them, "No, I am not taking you to see this movie. I feel it has content that is not appropriate for someone your age." Is that so goddamn hard? Nothing is forcing you to take your child to see this movie. They may give you shit about it for a while, sure, but eventually they'll forget about it and get over it, because children tend to bounce from one thing to another. I just hope that the entertainment industry never bows to the whim of these idiotic parents, because it should be up to them to screen the content their child is consuming, and determining whether or not said content is appropriate for their child. I'm sure there are plenty of other Barbie movies that are actually kid-friendly that your kid can see instead. They're not gonna die if they don't see this version of Barbie. And while you're at it, please learn what the fucking rating system is. Because if you do, you'll know what ratings are appropriate for your child. And you can finally leave everyone else, who are adults, who want to consume adult content, the fuck alone. This Barbie movie controversy is so fucking dumb, man. And I didn't even scratch the surface. There are so many people saying, "It's feminist propaganda, it teaches women to hate men." or whatever the fuck, I don't know. I didn't bother to bring up those critiques because those are critiques of the movie itself, and I have not seen this movie, nor do I plan on seeing this movie, so I can't tackle those critiques. But all I'll say is, calm the fuck down. The hype for this movie is definitely going to die in like a month's time, and then you'll never hear about this movie again, you can forget about its existence, and you can live happily ever after. Oh wait, that's not going to happen, because another movie is going to come out that all of you conservatives will be whining non-stop about for like a month. The conservative outrage cycle just never dies. Silly, silly me for assuming that you people won't just moral crusade over something else the second this movie becomes old hat. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Bye-bye.